Hey ho! So, today I'm in a very good mood because I just watched a few Glee flash mob videos and they are so fun. You really have to watch those because Glee! Just Glee. And I realized that I've got 2 books that I haven't talked about yet, but I really liked those 2 books and I thought I should tell you about those books. First one is Graceling. I only have the German version, so... and the second one is Fire, both by Kristin Cashore. If you want to read those whatever, if you want to read the one that happens first, then you have to read this one first, but it didn't come out first. Yeah, I know that makes so much sense. But, those 2 stories doesn't have so much to do with each other because, well, they are taking place in the same worlds, but not in the same country, and there's like these huge mountains between it, and there's only a small passage from one country to another. There's only one character that's in both books, and this is like the evil guy, and you get to know more about the evil guy from Graceling and Fire. Whatever. First I read Graceling, and I thought it couldn't get better because Graceling is a really great book. It's about this girl who is graced, and she has this power to kill. At least that's what they think is her power. So she's very good in fighting, and that's kind of making her an outsider. And her uncle is using her for his own purposes, and well, that's very hard for her, and secretly she's fighting against him. And then she meets this guy, who's a prince, by the way, and he can somehow nearly beat her in fighting, which is strange for her because there never has been anyone who was this good. Yeah, and then there's this evil, creepy guy, and he's doing strange stuff, and fantasy story, you know? I really like this book because of the writing and because of the main character, because she was strong and independent, and I just love this conflict with her grace to kill, and her struggling to do the right thing. So I thought it couldn't get better, but then I read Fire, which was actually better than Graceling. Fire is about a young woman who is a monster, and not a monster in the monster way you think that monsters would be, but monsters are these creatures, whatever, in their worlds who are very beautiful and who have these strange powers to get into the mind of other people, animals, whatever. But there are only very few human monsters left because they are very powerful and humans have hunted them down and stuff like that. There's only her left. Fire. She's called Fire. That's why the book is called Fire. And people are trying to use her too, especially on court. And there are these 2 princes, and trying to get her to do things that she doesn't really want to do. At least one prince is trying to do that, and the other is just hating her very much because her father kind of ruined his father, and that's not so nice. I just felt with Fire through the whole book. It's... she's such a great person, and she's always trying to do the right thing. Same with Katza and Graceling, and I just loved both of these stories. There's a lot of fantasy in there and imagination, and I just loved the books. You really have to read them. The third book in the series, I guess it's the last one too, is going to come out like next year or something. And it's going to be called Bitter Blue. That's a small child, a young girl from Graceling. She's actually in there. Really great stories. You should definitely read those. Yeah. That's just what I wanted to say. Statement made. Okay, have fun. Bye. Okay, I just forgot something. I just wanted to say, okay, January is over and the 100 Books Challenge, yeah, 2011. I've read about 7 books and I think that's okay. I can live with that. If you are part of this challenge too, then let me know how many books you've already read. And this is a final goodbye then.